So we're out here trying to advertise for our fashion show, which is called Sound and Style. It's October 16th at the Warrior Hotel.
I am upcycling a bunch of like thrifted clothes because I think that it's very important that we reuse our old stuff and we can make it into something beautiful. So yeah, I just kind of like cut them up and make them into completely different things.
And it looks really awesome. It's really awesome.
Thank you.
I'm doing everything from scratch. I dyed all of my fabric myself. I printed on it myself, and I'm sewing it myself. It's been okay. It's been a lot. It is a lot of work, but I really enjoy doing it. Yeah. I've always been into clothing and styling clothing, but my grandma, she gave me her sewing machine, her Kenmore, and I don't know, I just decided to start sewing, so.
I'm involved because I work for GIA, which is the Sioux City Conservatory of Music. So whatever events that she has going on, I kind of incorporate myself in there, and we film, we take the photos, and that's about all we do here. So I guess I'm just like the photography house guy. So I'm gonna try to record as much video as I can, but I think we're more focused on photos for this event. So the fashion show will be photographed.
I got involved because Gia, she asked me to. Grace, she had thrown a party here, and I had sewn my own top and my skirt. And I told her that I sewed it, and she asked me to join, so I was like, why not? It sounded like a lot of fun, and it has been a lot of fun.
So. I've been sewing since I was really, really young, and it's just always been like a passion for me, so I was like, this is a perfect chance to show that off to Sioux City, that younger people can also do creative things like this too.
Yeah, I think that's like the biggest reason why Grace and I are friends is because we just understand each other's expression, self-expression. I'm using this foam tubing on the hems, so say like it's like a bell sleeve, and it'll have like tubing like that, and it's a nylon mesh, so it's really flowy and it has a lot of movement, but the stiffness of the foam, it creates a really cool movement. I thought that it was very like, not necessarily mod, but like a retro-futuristic kind of, where the movement of it and I just had an idea, and I was like, okay, well, I guess let's base this whole thing around it.
I kind of have gone with the same sort of color story for like the past couple months because I started working a couple months ago, and I really love this very specific shade of like olive green, and I've just kind of been incorporating that in all my pieces and using some like silks and different textures of like mesh and stuff to incorporate different styles, make it poofy or make it very sleek and thin or whatever.
Everybody that's doing fashion around me is really putting in work, and when I started doing little clothing, I really didn't see anybody doing it around me. So now that I'm starting to see the community like really build its like portfolio around clothing and around fashion and accessories and stuff like that, it's really inspiring. And I'm out here, I'm the person that like, if you're dropping something, I'm buying it because I just want to make sure I have pieces from different creators.
There's a woman from California, a guy from Minneapolis, and then there's Gia and Sean Bolt from Sioux City.
Are these adults that you're designing clothes?
Yeah.
Go with? All right.
So are you the only young designers?
Yes.
Yeah. So how's that feel?
It's kind of weird.
It's a lot of, for me personally, it's a lot of pressure because these people have been doing, not like it's a competition, I wouldn't want to put it like that, but it's just a lot of pressure because these people are, that's their business, that's what they do for a living. And it's like to try to make clothing for the first time that's even somewhat similar to their work is just like, or putting your clothes up on a stage while theirs is up there too, it's just like crazy.
It's nerve-wracking.
Is that what you want to do for a living?
I want to do something with it. I've always changed my mind about my career path, so I don't know. But I definitely want to do something with fashion when I'm older. So.
for work? Do you?
I do too. I want to be a designer. So at the Warrior, the ballroom is a very, very big space. So it's going to be like a really long runway. And as you can see, it goes out into a T, so they'll come down and come back like that.
Excited as excited can be, man. You know, I have a lot of like events. I think the more thing that I'm excited for about the year is music-wise, because I'm very in tune with the underground music scene and going around here in Sioux City. So I think that's where like my heart lays a little bit. But on the fashion side, it's just really cool to see people make creations and like express their art through a different medium that I'm not exposed to like that. Because we do fashion in my company as well. We make clothing. I printed my first shirt when I was in high school, like these ladies, and I mass produced a whole bunch of shirts for Nasty Co. Sold them all in that school.
We'll have our first matinee show at 4 to 6, which is kind of like a more laid-back kind of show. It's like the pre-show, before the show. And then 7 to 9 will be the actual event. We're having a matinee because it's also the opening night of the symphony, so we needed a matinee for that. And then afterwards, there will be a dance party on the rooftop of the Warrior. And it's really just about mixing music and fashion.